This is your science e-learning lesson for Monday, April 6th. How do substances mix? So just to get started, just a little introduction before you go off and read and answer the questions. My favorite example of how substances mix is Chex Mix. It's a great example of what we're talking about here today. So I poured some Chex Mix into the bowl. I know most of you are familiar with Chex Mix. So here we go. This is a mixture. Okay, this is a mixture. And so what you're going to be reading about is how mixtures such as this can be easily separated. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that I could take this Chex Mix and I could separate out the different parts of the mix. And so in doing so, I'll show you just a second here. So in doing so, I can take this Chex Mix and I could separate out the different parts of the mix. Okay, now here we go. I'm trying to show you without having everything fall. So we have the cereal part, the Chex part. We have our little triangular shaped cheese crackers. We have the rounds, the round pretzel pieces. We have square little pretzel pieces, and we have these little sticks. So I could take the Chex Mix. Here is the mixture, but then here, here I can separate out the parts of this mixture. And so that's what you're reading about today, that a mixture can, the parts or the substances that make up the mixture can be easily separated. Now, not all mixtures need to be a snack such as Chex Mix, but a mixture can also include liquids as well, liquids, gases, or solids. My example is though the Chex Mix. Okay, so again, Chex Mix made up of some different snack items, but can be easily separated. So again, today reading about how substances mix, pages 328 and 329. You'll answer questions numbers 1 and 2. Now, number 2 says in your science journal, yes, I know you don't have a science journal, but on a sheet of paper and you put it into your science binder, write a numbered set of instructions for separating a mixture of paper clips, wood chips, gravel, and sugar. So what they want you to do is they want you to think about those 4 individual substances if mixed together. Paper clips, wood chips, simply pieces of wood like we use in our gardens, okay, or wood chips, gravel, okay, which you know is kind of a rocky mixture, and sugar. And they want you to list out some steps on how would you separate those 4 things. Again, thinking back to our Chex Mix, and if we wanted to separate it out, all we have to do is pick out the individual pieces. Round pretzels, pieces of the Chex, the cereal, the triangular shape, cheese crackers, the square pretzel bits, and our little sticks. Okay? So you need to think about that when deciding on how would you separate out those substances. Okay, if that was a mixture of substances, how would you separate them out? So give a numbered list of instructions on how to separate it out. So you need to think about what that mixture is made up of, and then how would you be able to separate it all out. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with how you would separate those items out, and I will see you later.